Let me tell you what I see. I see a system that's designed for you to fail. Now, I know you all like stats, so let me give you some. Richmond High only graduates 50% of its students. And of those that do graduate, only 6% go to college. Which tells me when I walk down these halls and I look in your classrooms, maybe only one student is going to go to college. Well, damn, Coach Carter, if I ain't going to college, where am I gonna go? Now, that's a great question. And the answer for young African-American men in here is this: probably to prison. In this county, 33% of black males between 18 and 24 get arrested. So look at the guy on your left. Now look at the guy on your right. One of you is going to get arrested. Growing up here in Richmond, you're 80% more likely to go to prison than college. Those are the numbers. Those are some stats for your ass. Now I want you to go home and look at your lives tonight. Look at your parents' lives. And ask yourself, do I want better? If the answer is yes, I'll see you here tomorrow. And I promise you, I will do everything in my power to get you to college and to a better life.
Why is mentorship important? Mentorship is important for people of all ages because it provides an opportunity for us to guide others along their journey of life. It is different depending on the age group for which you're serving as a mentor. But I think mentors can be the key to success for many, be they young people, be they seniors, or be they just everyday working middle class people. Mentorship allows you to share your experiences, the good, bad, and the ugly, in hopes of helping you to be successful along life's journey.
Having good mentoring relationships as it relates to youth is important because it contributes to healthier relationship and lifestyle choices. Good mentoring relationships is actually linked to improve academics, improve leadership, and also better decision making in young people. I believe that through mentorship, it's going to help people ultimately expand their professional and social networks, and it definitely provides empowerment opportunities for people to be in leadership positions and put into practice the things that they're discussing with their mentor.
Speaking on mentorship is important, basically just due to the fact that, when you're young, you got to teach people when they're young. So we don't, as in we, because I am still kind of young, it's important to, look up to somebody to learn, a positive outlook, a positive way. When I was in New York doing a lot of music videos at the time, there's a lot of younger kids, 12, 13 years old, getting involved, with guns and not the best activities. So I think it's really important to really start with the youth and target the youth and lead them in the right direction, be a positive influence, and just share life experiences that you may have had to help guide them.
Having a mentor in today's society is very important because as young men, we face a lot of economic disadvantages. And studies show that having a mentor increases your academic achievement, it provides guidance, it provides discipline and masculinity.
Grace and peace. My name is Daquan Gibson, Pastor Daquan Gibson. And I've been asked to talk about mentorship. Mentorship is vital. Webster's Dictionary defines mentorship as teaching or giving advice or guidance to someone such as a lesser experienced person or a child. Mentorship is vital because humans grow, right? With or without it, a human is going to grow. And so the job of a mentor is to help someone grow in a particular direction. As a Christian, I'm called to make we are called to make disciples. There's a slight difference between mentors or mentorship and discipleship. Making a disciple is much more than giving directions. It's much more than supplying rules. And making a disciple includes living with the person that you're bringing under your wings, and helping them to become more and more like Jesus Christ. And so the expectation of both mentorship and discipleship is a walk towards maturity, true maturity, with the understanding that we don't attain perfection in this life. And I firmly believe that every older man and every older woman has the innate responsibility to scoop up someone that's younger than them and to school them in the ways of life. We must do more than talk about mentorship. Right? We must do more than talk about what we've done or what we could do or what we should do. We all have a circle of influence, and we should exercise oversight in that circle. And not under compulsion, but willingly, right? Not for gain, not so that we can get paid off of it or build a reputation off of it. And we shouldn't do it in a domineering way either, but simply because it's the right thing to do and it's profitable for society and for the culture. And beloved, the benefits of having a strong mentor, right? Those benefits are unimaginable. They're plentiful. I mean, personal growth, a bank of knowledge, accountability, encouragement, networking, having someone to listen to. It's someone that can give you constructive criticism and feedback, and someone that has relevant experience in a particular field. But mentorship, it's vital. It's extremely important. And the reasons and benefits of being a mentor, well, that's for another time. But my time is up. Grace and peace.
A successful mentorship can't be achieved with only the efforts of the mentor. It's a two-way street. Yes, the mentor needs the eagerness to invest in their mentees, but the mentee needs the willingness to learn and be invested in. Yes, the mentor needs to display positivity and enthusiasm, but this energy must be reciprocated by the mentees. Yes, the mentor must provide honest and constructive criticism, but the mentee has to be willing to take that criticism and act upon it. It's understood that in order to maximize your potential for future successes, you'll require mentorship throughout your adolescence, whether it's from parents, older siblings, teachers, or even programs with a design aim. However, people fail to understand the actual benefits that mentorship as a concept has, whether it's for the mentor or obviously the mentee. For the mentor, they get to practice interpersonal skills. They also get to practice patience, active listening techniques, and empathy. And if the mentor has a variety of mentees, they get to understand a variety of perspectives. For the mentee, they get a one-on-one relationship with someone who has their best interests in mind, while having expertise and experience in one or a variety of fields. Without mentorship in youth, they'll receive limited social and emotional development. They'll have worsened relationships, they'll have limited career opportunities, and overall, they'll just have a lack of guidance.
My name is Van Hampton, and I am a member of the Nu Upsilon Chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and I was initiated in spring 2005. I've been a part of Nu Upsilon's mentoring program, the Omega Village Enrichment Program, for well over 10 years. I've actually chaired the program for the last 7 years, and it's probably the most rewarding thing I've done as an Omega man. The Omega Village Enrichment Program was actually started in 2003, and it's actually gone through a lot of different iterations over the years. Currently, we meet with middle school and high school age young men. We meet with them twice a month, the second and the fourth Monday of each month. And when they come in, we typically give them the first 20 minutes or so to, catch up, fellowship with one another. During that time, we feed them, and it's really just an opportunity for them to unwind. After that first 20 minutes or so, we typically bring in a guest speaker. The guest speaker is usually a black man, a professional. Sometimes it's an Omega man, sometimes not. And our guest speakers actually, they talk about a lot of different topics. Sometimes they talk about their careers. They may talk about their college experiences. They may provide some other life skill lesson, that these young men need to hear. But I think, for me, what's most important about this interaction, and that it's a professional black man that's standing in front of these young men. It actually gives them something to aspire to be. And what's interesting to me about the program is, doesn't matter who we bring in. It doesn't matter, what topic, he decides to talk about. A lot of the things that get said are the things that, are said over and over again, about hard work, about planning, about perseverance, some of the things that, are important to us as Omega men. Many of the people who come in are, come from humble beginnings themselves, so they can really, connect, with these young men because, they've sat, in their shoes. It's really good when we're able to bring younger Omega men in or younger professional men in, because many times they're closer to the age of the young men that we're trying to reach, so they can actually connect more. It was difficult for old guys like me, to talk to a middle schooler because, we're so far away. But, it's really good when we can bring in younger men